Nice evening, everyone. This is Meda Jimo, team leader of Plabi Express. You're welcome tonight or this morning, wherever you're connected from. We're still on the course of making $1 per minute. And of course, we've been telling us the roadmap of how do you do that and how do you go about doing that, so that not to hype yourself or deceive yourself in achieving that. Of course, we all know that Rome was not built in a day. And in the same environment where you're complaining of not getting things right, and you think that people are actually doing magic in getting their own right. So quite unfortunate, I've told us time without number that I discover that we're not getting things right because we ourselves are not right with what we're doing. Now, we've said it, that everybody, you can achieve $1 per minute if you have the right mindset. Practically possible. And then we set out a lot of things and strategy of what you can do. And we said, very simple, start from the little before walking towards your goal. Now, your goal is achievable if you can set your goal in batches. But you have to first mean it. And of course, those of us who are refreshed to cryptocurrency, there is no doubt there are tools you need, and they are very, very important. They're essential, and there are mindset you must develop. They're essential. And of course, the market itself may not look too friendly, but either it's friendly or not, that doesn't say you should be limited, on how to leverage on the market. So how to build system as follows. So we said $1 every minute answer to your game plan. So what's your game plan? We said if you cannot achieve straight away from the beginning, because definitely it's going to require attention and all of this. So a Rome was actually not built in a day, but you can build strategically and achieve your goal. Now, when you first look at it, $1 per day or per minute, it looks small. Then later I say, oh, it's actually possible. One mind tells you it's possible. Then by the time you look at it per hour, $60, so man, it may be very hard. Then if you gather morale to say, hey, it's not going to be hard, then $1,440 per day may look impossible, or $10,080 per week. Then for the $3,200, for the $3,200 per month. Now, when we say this, you listen to people about 7-figure income earners and all of that. Now, there are so many ways of cleaning out. And that was why we told you guys it's important for you to know that the strategy we adopt to achieving this is number one, personal trading of crypto, FX, stocks. Now, please get something straight here. We have people, their love is for Forex. We have people, their love is for crypto. Now, when you're a beginner, you don't tell me you love stocks. If you love stock as a beginner, forget about this. You can achieve this. Now, why? Stock is over-matured and you can't get the volatility required to stabilize and get all of those attention of building that. You can navigate yourself around crypto and FX, but be careful. If you want to be an FX professional, you want to trade to be effective, I'm highly professional, that to become a risk manager, I always tell people your first 5 years is for schooling. That's the truth. In that schooling, of course, learning and experimenting, practicalizing, losing money, making some, you can lose plenty and lose more than plenty. That's the reality. So we say staking project, DeFi games, affiliate systems, third-party timely investing, opportunity coins, and Launchpad. Now, listen, you see this area, opportunity coin. Now, third-party investing can sound even in part of opportunity coin. Staking project, you can still create opportunity coin. I'm going to show us a good number of things that we've shown to people in our community to leverage on. Now, we now told you guys that platforms, okay, created a lot of platforms. On the personal trading, you need a link and all of those things you needed. And then we, point you guys to aspect of, personal trading first, and then affiliate system. I was taking project and affiliate system. So quickly, let me show you something. I need to show you two things tonight. One, I'm going to be inviting after now. Okay, maybe before I proceed, I'm going to be inviting one of my namesake, Jimo, I sent a link on our group. If you are in our group, I sent a link on our group for people to okay, so people to register on the platform called Core Mining. And so practically, I must tell you guys, I don't know much things about it. And I have told you, I'm a live student now, but please remember that was about maybe 2 weeks or 2 months or a month ago, I sent KST and I told everybody, please do not use your main wallets. But I think that platform is surprising us. That's the truth. I said, don't use your main wallet. And of course, if you have been in Plan B for many years now, you know that first thing we say. And if you are new here, now listen to this. You are coming into crypto, number one. You already have a Gmail or an email you're using for your activities. I call those email your official email. Then you want to start crypto. I know a lot have made this mistake. You want to start crypto? Yes. A crypto person, a crypto compliant person should not have less than 5 emails. Okay? You should not have less than 5 emails. Now, on no account should you use your official email for maybe your crypto transaction. As a fresher, it's a good thing for you. Some of us have made some funny, silly mistakes. So you're learning from our mistakes. And I think in one training yesterday we had on one of part of our, cash flow system that we're building on NextGen in Port Harcourt. And I told them in the meeting, a man who had not made mistake may not be able to mentor you effectively. Now, so if you ask your mentor and say, mentor, say, yeah, have you ever made mistake? Have you ever lost money before and all of that? He said, no. That's why I'm an exceptional person. You have to run. That's the truth. Anyone who have been in this industry for many years and he told you, I've not lost money before, I'm just too perfect, I'm always careful. That's not the type of mentor you need. I won't lie to you. That's not the type of mentor you need. You need a mentor who has seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and so that the day of adversity, so he will not fail. So it is important for you to know, and I think I was teaching yesterday on our next gen class, soft launch in Port Harcourt, about risk reward. That risk is not what people call, sometimes when you're coming to business, people say, oh, it's too risky. No, as far as reward is concerned, risk must be involved. So understand that, very important. Okay, so I'm going to be calling on, before I proceed, okay, to show us other things. I want Jimo, if Jimo is in the house, I'm going to make you a co-host. So you need to show us basic things and what we need to do. Those of you who have registered on that link, I sent it on our Telegram chat and I sent it on our WhatsApp. Yeah. So either you do, either you saw it or you do nothing. I have no business. My responsibility is to share. Yeah, that's all I have to do. To force you, God will never agree with you. Share with you, you do it, that's your choice. You don't do it, that's your choice too. So it's important for us to know that I'm not a party to coercing people to do things. So, but sometime I've said it this year, that what may make you send money may not really make sense. So I'm going to think this app, I don't even know how it works. So, Jima, are you in the house? So that I'm going to make you a co-host, if it's in the house.
Yeah, I'm available.
Okay.
Around.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. So I'm making you a co-host right now. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So you're going to tell
All right.
us. Yeah, you're going to tell us. So you're now a co-host. So you want to share a page? You can share a page or something, and then you're going to tell us about the coal mining. And then who are not spending money, please, if you are listening, if you have downloaded the app, I've downloaded mine, then I did my facial recognitions, verification, whatever. And then it was just putting me through a lot of things yesterday in the night. Then you can see what I told you guys. So I'm open to learning every day. And so it has to put me through a lot of things yesterday. So Good Thing is an app. I don't know what they want to do. So just like, well, so, but most time you do not need to wait until something is obvious. So when things are at this experimental level, you learn how to like take advantage of them before they become something big, So rumor is always the best than the news. So Jima, over to you. So I'll give you just a few minutes, then share with us, feel free anyway. And then, because I know a lot of people will still ask me, if you're on this chat or your friend asks you later on the forum, you just go and watch the video. The obvious thing, a lot of people they don't come for training, they don't watch the video. So you lose. Over
All
to
right,
you,
sir.
Jima.
Good evening, all. It's really a privilege to be called upon on this platform. I'm just going to briefly explain what core mining is. Core mining was formerly called BTCS mining Satoshi, but just like a month ago they changed the name to core because they don't want to be having issues with having names that is similar with Bitcoin. So they changed their own to core. But initially for more than 8 months that they've been doing the mining, it has been BTCS Satoshi actually. So it's just like they are actually giving the coin freely. You mine the coin with the app. So as you mine daily, you receive call daily every day. So as you receive your call, there is also a place called My Ash. My Ash is actually a section of the app that shows you. I'm coming. Let me see if I can share my screen. I'm not really too familiar with Zoom. Sorry. Um. So that's for those who have downloaded the app. There's a place called My Hash there. My hash is like just like let me say like fuel. The more fuel you have, the more call you can get every 10 minutes. And the mining, you get the block every 10 minutes, and each of these blocks will last for 24 hours every 10 minutes. So if for example you receive your call like let me say 8:50 now, the following day you should at least try to receive it before that time. If not, it will stop mining automatically, except you receive your call. And there's also a place called, I'm still trying to share my screen, but I can't really navigate this platform. I'm really sorry for that. There's also a place called Ashcard. That place is where you execute your hash cards. Those hash cards increase your my hash. So uh, those hash cards are executed on Telegram. Is on Telegram you find other miners whom you can execute your hash cards with. So practically the mainnet of core mining is supposed to be this very month, though the mining is ending December 12th, and the total supply of core is, according to the app, if you've registered, it's 2.1 billion, but the mining will only give around 560 million. So, and everything will end on the 12th of December. And they said, according to their white paper, they said the main net is supposed to come up on the third quarter of this year. And I believe September should be the last month of the third quarter. So I think before the end of this month, the mainnet will go live, and they are already on testnet phase. And now, secondly, sharing of those executing of those ash cards are very important. So I don't know if probably the boss here will there is a there are platforms on Telegram where you can share your hash cards. They are very easy to it's either you initiate or you join other miners and execute your hash cards. And once you execute them, your mining rate increases. And also the value of core, no one actually know what price it will be, though a lot of speculations. But what I only know is that it takes a number of days for those who don't really have a lot of ash to gain just even one core. It can take as much as at least 2 days to get just one core. So I really believe in the project, but like crypto, like we say in crypto, you have to do your own research and not to be too emotional with any project. Any project can surprise you either positively or negatively, but you keep trying, because there are a lot of projects that came up like this, that we are just came up freely. So we can also just continue the mining. The mainnet will come live. They have on the app, those who are on the app, they have Twitter handle is there. So you can just click on their Twitter handle and see everything that's going on about the project. And the white paper is also on the app. You can read out the white paper. And I will also like to um let us know that core core has been giving out Bitcoin. They stopped their Bitcoin giveaway. It's actually just a bonus to those who are mining the core. They've been giving out Bitcoin worth they've given out Bitcoin worth 6 million, $6 million worth of Bitcoin right from the beginning of the inception of this mining. This one of the reason I feel that these guys really have money. And up to now, nobody actually know who the team behind the of the team behind core. They have remained anonymous, and even on that note, they have been giving out Bitcoin worth 6 million. I personally have withdrawn Bitcoin worth about $25. I know of a friend who had withdrawn about $888 worth of Bitcoin twice from the platform. But I always tell people Bitcoin is not really about the project. The project is all about core. And even the Bitcoin they've stopped giving as at the beginning of last month, when they announced that their mainnet will be before the end of the third quarter. So for those who have registered, you'll be seeing around 100 my ash. So let's try as possible on the WhatsApp platform. I'm on the WhatsApp platform. I can put you through any other thing you need to know. I'm sorry I couldn't share my screen to explain some of the things about the project. I'm really, really sorry. I'll try as much as possible to get to know about more about Zoom. I'm really sorry. So the things you need to know, you can just DM me. I'll add you to I'll send you that Telegram link, Telegram group, so you can execute your hash card and increase your mining rate. So I think that will be all for now, sir.
Okay, Jimo, thank you very much. So okay, somebody's asking, please, can you share the link on Cashflow Telegram channel? Oh, well, I think I've done that, not only on Cashflow, done that in virtually all the WhatsApp group of Plan B, Be With Me, Cashflow system, both on Telegram and WhatsApp. I've done that. I think that's that yesterday or today. I've forgotten. I don't know. I can't remember. I ought to have sent these things, but I don't even remember. Now, Jimo, please, because like you taught me some things the other day, how do I generate my own code, like other miners that they make their own available on the Telegram, just like when, because like that, I think that hash card.
Okay. When you go on the ash card, there's a place you see initiate and you see join. Like the one we did, we were joining people's code. So if it is you that want to create your own code,
Hmm.
you click on initiate. Once
Okay.
you click on initiate, it will ask you to initiate for 1 to 5 persons. It is very advisable you choose 5 persons. Then once you click on 5 persons, the hash, your code will be generated. Then you now copy the code and go to the Telegram group. You see other miners there. So for each of the card you initiated, it has a name. So that name you copy, you write the name. Like for example, if, let me say B2 card, you write B2 card, then you paste the code and you write available for 5 persons. So once you go to the Telegram group and you paste it, before five, those Telegram groups have I have like more than 4 Telegram groups that exchange hash cards, and they have more than some groups are as much as 10,000 people in those groups. Once you paste that code, all other miners who have B2 cards, they will join your own. They are going to click on join, and once they join, they'll copy that your code and paste it. And once they've done that, you will see them as they are joining up. Yeah, as they are joining up, you see them. Once it's up to 5 persons, you see at the top they'll actually ask you to exchange they'll ask you to exchange the hash card. And once you click on exchange, every all of the people who joined that particular hash, you all are going to get the same number of hash increase. So whether you join or you initiate, it's the same thing. Everything is equal. The only thing is that for each hash card, it has its own rate. Like for example, B2 card is just 1%. That is, for example, if you have like 100 my hash, if you execute B2 card, you only have 101. But ant card is 2, while spider card is 3, formation is 5, while rock card is 4. Then Satoshi card, the one I asked you to get specially through that white paper area, that one is 120K, which is the highest hash card, is the highest, and they only give you once, except subsequently they randomly give you. So one thing about hash cards too is that whenever you are joining or initiating an hash card, if for example you join an hash card of information card and you are seeing people, because some people are not really don't really understand, they will be joining B2 card on a when the initiator initiated maybe spider card, and it will reduce the total hash. So you just remove yourself from such hash card and only join hash cards that all the participants to that hash card are having the same card as the initiator of that card. So that's how that one works. But the basic thing is whether you are initiating or you are joining is the same thing. Like for example, for me, I don't like initiating. I'll just go to the Telegram platform and copy a code of the hash card I have, and then I'll just come to my app and join. So that way I'll not be waiting for people to join before I execute, because it is the initiator who will execute those cards. So that's how the hash card practically works. The initiator, when you initiate or join.
Okay. Yeah. Then I saw something like, what's this gift card for?
All right. Yeah. Very important too. Now, once you register, once you join the platform new, the gift card. For example, when a new miner joins, you will be coming with 100 my hash. The gift card, once you, if for example you refer someone, you the referrer, you go to your gift card. You can have as much as 1 million gift card every miner. So you copy your gift card code and you give to that person. Once that person uses your gift card, he is going to get my hash will increase from 100 to 130 immediately. So it is very important to do that for anybody who has joined with you, so that they too will have a reasonable my hash before they start executing the rest of their hash card. And you can only use gift card once. Like for example, you yourself you use your gift card, you cannot use this card again. You can only give other people your gift card to use. And gift card is you that is giving someone gift card, you only get just one, while the person gets 30. So gift card is basically for new miners to increase their hash, my hash to 130 before they start executing the rest of the hash card.
Okay, and then over time, we'll be learning more though. I was looking at, so what other main activities is somebody supposed to be doing? Because I know that over time, all of those things are available, people get busy with it and all of that. What are actually the main activities, somebody who have downloaded the app and all that? Because sometimes when I just have time, if I stroll to the place, I see that they will tell me, receive your whatever, and I will click receive and see that core has increased something, then my hash has increased and some of those things. I will see again, I will see Bitcoin too. The Satoshi too, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. The basic thing in core mining is the most important thing. I always tell people is to receive your BTCS. Once you registered, is to receive your core every day, at least twice a day, maybe in the morning and in the night, so that you don't forget. And the second most important thing is to execute your hash card. The more you execute your hash card, the more you are getting more core every 10 minutes. So once you click on your hash card, you see them there. As a new miner, they practically be giving you one hash card every day after you must have executed the first set of hash card they've given you. Then as time goes on, like someone like me, they don't even give me a hash card again. As time goes on, you start getting hash card once in 2 days. Later on, you start getting hash card once in 4 days. Later, once in a week, and later on, once in 2 weeks, or once in a month. Like me, practically, I've been on the platform for like 6 months now, and I don't even receive hash card again.
Like me now, I'm having the hash card. They said rock card, join.
Yes. So you can, with your rock card, you can either initiate, other people will join you. Once it is up to 5, you execute. So once you initiate rock card, for example, you now go to the Telegram group and write rock card for 5 persons. You paste the code. And once you put it on the Telegram group, other miners will see your code. Once they see it, they'll start copying your code. They'll go to their own app and click on join rock card. Those that have rock card will click on join and they'll paste the code. Once they are joining, you'll be seeing them. Once it's complete 5, they'll ask to execute. And the one other thing is that you might put rock card and the miners will be seeing rock card, but some people will carry their code of B2 card and join. So you must be very careful. Once you see someone join your hash card and they are bringing in a different card from the one you initiated, you can always kick them out. There's a place where you see like star. Once you can kick them out of the card and wait for those who have the card you initiated to join. Then once it is complete, you execute. Now you see, once you are initiating, you are the one waiting for people to join. I don't have that time. For me, I just go to the Telegram group and pick a rock card code and join. And I'll leave it. I can even log out of the app and come back and see that it has already increased my hash. Like the one we did yesterday. You can, when you notice, when you came back maybe today, you'd have seen that some of those cards have increased my hash, and you're not the one who executed it. For those who initiated those cards.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So maybe after I finish class now, you give me code. I will do the rock card. They say as you join. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyway, over time on our group on the cash flow system, I think we'll do some other info there over time, and then so that people who have joined the app can see what to do. Then maybe over time, you will do a kind of thorough basic things, or just like video on the core mining, so that other people can keep themselves busy there and all of that. Thank you very much, Jimo.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate the opportunity.
Okay, guys. So now it's important for us to know. I normally tell people that you can start crypto with zero money. You heard him. He was talking about, of course, engaging. No one can really tell what's going to happen. You can do a lot of review over time. There are a lot of things happening. I remember some of us who are here on this forum. I remember when I told us to, was it Crest24 that time? I've forgotten which other exchange that we're doing. What's that thing we do there? I think, Mr. Spizzy, can you remind me? We're claiming, oh my gosh, just like kind of go there to claim some stuff, every 2 minutes, some every 1 hour, some every bundle. Thank you. God bless you, sir. So we're doing the bundle. It was like we're wasting our time. And not until some of those funny coins were being given, and then somebody was able to, somebody sent me a message, pulled part of the bundle, he claimed the coin grew, and then he got $700 or something.
Contest.io.
Okay.
Contest.io.
Okay, yeah, many of them like that. And so we were like, oh, wow, I never knew. I said, number one thing is that I've told somebody in cryptocurrency, yes, fine. There are platforms that you can be very careful to say, oh, I don't want them to eat my money and all of that. But there are so many strategic way of, like, maybe a project want to penetrate to the market, and then a divide means to get community built and all of that. And one of the easiest thing or way to build a community, and some of those platforms. So some of those platforms create incentives, and then you are engaged, especially with social media and all of those things, and then you get to have access to something. So it's like you're just playing, or you are doing nothing, and then eventually you see that you got some things from there. Okay, so it's important. You need to learn. Sometimes I listen to people who claim they know too many things about crypto, or they are deputy god about crypto. But me, my baby, just coming up, and my teeth have not even opened, just still growing teeth, and then the two shoot out from front and the two shoot out from down. So don't know where I'm going to tell myself I'm an expert. I don't know. Maybe when I have several billions of dollars in my account. Okay, so then let me quickly show us. Those of you who are on Ultron, let me quickly share something about Ultron. There's a sentiment I always have. When a project is brought to me, if it's maybe a coin project is brought, and there are two things around it. Some projects can sound like maybe a launch pad or a pre-sale, we buy into that. And then when we buy into some of them, we leverage on it, see how it goes. Okay, we're not too sure, okay? We're just like whatever thing we can do. Now, if it's a project that's built on an ecosystem, having an affiliate system, and at the same time have a coin. Now, this is the first sentiment I do. The first sentiment I do is, and I always tell you guys, is first, I go into the market, I search for the coin. Okay? I go into the market, I search for the coin. So of late, we of course, MGen, that's AMGen, AMG coin of next gen. Then the other time we look at streak, right? Streak, I can remember when it was 103, 105, I told some people just buy. Now, then we look at Aliyah. So I'm just trying to let you guys know one sentiment, okay? Because you are a businessman, so you are not a slave to anyone. So you are a businessman to leverage on an opportunity. And I've told us one thing, for sure is this. It is better to lose by loss than to lose by miss. And you don't think you want to learn everything all until something comes to a stage that is the best stage before you say you get involved. Something to become the best, there are people who put their best into it. So why don't you be part of those people who your input to is part of it? Well, I'm not preaching though, and then it's to share. People wait for things until when they are obvious before they get involved. That's why I can tell you, no matter how many years you may spend in crypto, if you are too intelligent, super careful, I can tell you, honestly speaking, you're not going to make it. It can be very difficult. It's just like a lot of people now, no matter what we're talking about in crypto, they can never get involved now. They will never get involved now. Why? They are too meticulous. They are too conventionally, economically sound in terms of sound of the knowledge of economics. But they have pocketitis, according to Ambassador Ikemba. They have pocketitis, or Eddie says pocketitis and broncolosis. So now, the problem there is that we speak many English, why things are getting on, and we've forgotten that this is an industry that, it has not really gotten to a level where somebody will say, this is certification, or this is a parameter that must be in place in totality, agreed and signed, certified by a body. Now, on that note, that's why you see people who are now slave to what they study, especially people in accounting, people in banking and finance, people in economics, that they are slave to what they study. Because, some of us can be slave to what we study. And that thing now retarded. Some people don't know that what they study is actually their enemy. Why they are broke today is because of what they study. They are so extremist to what they study. I'm an economist, for God's sake. Came in the economic situation or economic importance of this, all this shit, cryptocurrency stuff. They tell you so many things. You now look at the person who is telling you crypto is nonsense, and then you look at what poverty is doing to his system. Now, but will you blame him? No, he is becoming a slave to what he's studying. Now, the same thing we do in crypto. What we study in crypto, knowing technical analysis, indicators, and all of that, if you use those parameters, there are coins you will never trade. Now, and be careful too, most of us too, when we listen to YouTubers. Now, there are YouTubers, yes, by virtue of things they've tried. I know a lot of guys, they are top guys, not just a hype guys in YouTube, doing a lot of training, technical trainings and all of that. But they tell you, no, I can't trade this coin, I can't trade this coin. Now, you now come back because your mentor say you cannot trade this coin, you too will not trade it. The question is that, what is your financial capacity? Now, I always tell people, I have mentor that don't trade any other coin apart from Bitcoin. No matter what to say, it's only Bitcoin. But now imagine me now to say, since my mentor is only talking of Bitcoin, I won't look at Ethereum, I won't look at BNB. But do you know what? This is a mentor that had bought Bitcoin when price of Bitcoin was less than $10. Did I bought? No. Then why will I now become a slave to his ideology? Because he have excess Bitcoin. I think I was sharing with us last week. Was it last week? When we have finished meeting. Let me check if I can still have this wallet. So that's one of the things you have to be very careful. I was sharing with us, and I've been teaching about staking, for a very long time, masternode and all of that. But people don't like it. Now, and I saw a wallet, and I shared it with you guys last week, Sunday. Okay, some of you have left. When I look at this wallet, was $24 million. Now, 24 million and some fraction. Now it's about $25 million. Most of those coins are being staked in one platform or the other. Now, this volume of money now, $24 million. Now, of good coins, staked, some locked, and all of that. Now, in a bear market. Now, what do you think will be the growth of this coin as a price action, price moving, after many, maybe 1 or 2 years, maybe 2025, that means this $25 million can go to as high as, let's say, times 4 or times 5 of what it is. Very possible to be over $100 million or over $200 million, give and take. Now, this type of person, when he's talking, the style of his business activity is not the same style you will use. You can copy his template, but you allocate yourself in the spread. Okay? So most time, people are victim of those things. And that's why I will tell you, devise a strategy, spread your tentacles, and then be able to just imagine how somebody maybe just coming to crypto, doesn't have any money and all of that. And then you tell him to download the core mining app and then be playing around with it and all of that. I tell you, no, these are nonsense. What am I doing there? Because somebody have told you, no, this is not worthwhile. Crypto cannot be done like this. I remember vividly some coins that we participated in many years back. Some, of course, didn't work out well. Some work out well. I remember specifically Electronium, when we're buying into Electronium, and then I was scared. That was the truth. And then just share your link out on affiliate. The volume your person you invited bought, you get the same volume. We said, no, this coin is not going to go anywhere. And then eventually when they launch, we make a lot of money. So ordinarily, imagine if I had said, no, that's not going to work. Then the best we can get is to not benefit from that project. So let's be careful, though, not to be doing some of those, we know what I'm saying, those funny stuff are still everywhere too. So we need to be careful. So very quickly, let me just show something. Now, every coin, as I'm buying into the project, or even before buying into the project, as far as the coins in the market, if the coin is not in the market, I can't do otherwise. I'll buy into the project and wait. But if the coin is in the market, this is the first thing I do. I go into the market and I buy some volume of this coin. And now this is a strategy. If I have intention of buying worth of $100 or $200 of such coin, I'm going to increase to $400. Now, the $400, and I have a plan, you know what? This coin, I'm buying $400, $200, when the price gets to this mark, sentimentally. Now, you ask me, Felix, how do you use sentiment for this? But that's a secret I may not give to you. Would you give it to some persons? Of course, if you have gone a long way, and if you're sensitive, you will know the sentiment. All right? There are secrets, of course, no matter how you think you have learned, your master will not drop it. That's the truth. Okay? You remember this guy want to escape with it until Elisha forced drop this thing. Now, the root truth is this. In crypto, it's based on perception from first before it now manifests to reality. So, but all of those things, that people know how to draw certain permutation and combination. Now, we set up some strategy and people buy into it, maybe because of incentive, and then it drives the price of such coin until you come to reality of, okay, whatever is happening. Then people say, oh, this project is fantastic. But there's certain permutation they've drawn that make people get to, much talking about it. Of course, we have seen projects like that. We saw what happened in Shiba, hype. There was nothing beyond hype drive the price of Shiba. But at this point now, Shiba had become more like a legacy coin. Instead of shit coin, it's now a shift coin. So the same way, you have people who were your mentor, who tormented you not to have participated on Shiba Inu. And of course, they told you later, oh, I couldn't just place it. There was no how I was going to read the handwriting on the wall that Shiba was going to do that massive thing. I'm not sure we've seen any coin that have done what Shiba had done in the crypto industry now. All right. So those are the things you must learn. So when you are coming into a project and the coin is already available in the market, sentimentally, I buy the coin and hold. Then why do I buy double of my expectation? If they're staking such coin, I will stake half, then the remaining half, I will hold it. And that's exactly what I did to this guy, this streak, okay, STKK. So look at what I said. I say, hey, if this coin is going to get to maybe $200, don't put a trigger on my head if it doesn't get there. So I said, once you get to $200, I'm going to sell half of the one I bought. Then if you move and spike up to $250, $300, I will sell 50% again. So if you can retrace, I know the sentiment I will use in following them. If I see the way the community is still expanding and creating so many momentum, then I'll look at how to now buy back if you pull back. Now, having done that, of course, I've invested on the platform by buying my package and then share the link with people. Now, you ask me, Felix, why do you buy your package? Are you too sure of this project? Well, I'm not waiting until I'm too sure about the project. If you look at the project now, it's like it has cut across me of opportunity coin. But not everyone that have participated or invested on that project will see it as an opportunity coin. Right? It has presented itself as an opportunity coin, number one. Number two, it has presented itself as third-party timely investing, which I invested on the staking in the back office of, STKK. Then the same thing. So it more or less like, so I'm building an affiliate on it. Okay. Not intentionally. I share with people, you want to join. You don't want to join, you leave it. So it's not a must. But definitely I'm going to earn some affiliate commission. Make sense? Then it's still having staking. So, but if you look at my sentiment, if I use $1,000 or $2,000 and $1,000 to invest in the staking in the back office and $1,000 to buy the coin, and then maybe when you get to $200, I've already done maybe 100% plus, maybe 107%. And I sell half, that means I've collected the money I use it by. Get a $300 and I say half again, I've collected part of the money that has been taken in the platform. If eventually pump more and I exit, I've made more than the money invested. So no matter what happened to the one invested, I have no issue. Then eventually, if it blow up, that's going to be crazy for me and I make a lot of money. Now I'm moving to Ultron. It's very funny. Let me just tell us this very importantly. If you are on our forum, I will advise you and I will encourage you and I will admonish you. If you're on our forum, or if you're on any of our forum or Plan B Express, either on the either you're on our either you're now on the Mega Green, wherever. Yeah, can be. Okay. I just want to do something. Okay. Ultron. Okay. Let me just break out this guy. Now, either you are on our, cash flow system, Mega Green Club, and all of that. Please pay attention to information. Sometimes when some information are sent, some people look at it, it doesn't concern me. Well, and then when this thing is now happening big, everybody start asking, when was this thing posted? Can you send me a message? Can you show me? Can you tell me? I don't have that time. As it comes, and I have the privilege to, just do a little intro and around it, I post it. It's our responsibility to read it. You don't read it, no problem. Now, on Ultron, look at it. This is what really happened on Mavi. Now, look at Mavi. When Mavi came, I registered, I sent a link. If you want to join, you join. If you don't want to join, you leave it. Now, why Mavi was going on, for people have taken positions even before they were working on the blockchain. So it looked like, is it true? It is not true. When I read the white paper of Ultron, a blockchain that Mavi is marketing, it was like, no, this cannot be true. It's too good to be true. So let's be careful. But we're waiting now, having invested on the Mavi platform for the Ultron coin staking. Then when they launch their blockchain and start working seriously, there come this, all right? There come this. What is it? Okay, let me use an example. I think I have a wallet that I did example with. Okay, there come this. Within just the shortest time, Ultron Foundation, sorry. Yeah, so my email, I can have many tabs. When you're researching, this lead to this. So Ultron Foundation, Ultron.foundation, something like that. Okay. So when they brought out their ecosystem, the blockchain of Ultron, and then talking about the future, and then talking about swap, the finance, farm, stake, liquidity, NFT, now metaverse join. So all of these are DeFi. And then the staking hub, you know, and other things they were talking about bridge. Now the bridge, talking about the coin bridge, and then talking about the Explorer and then coin swap and all of that. We look like, no, what are they talking about? Now, but the moment the coin was launched in the market, this is what we did. I go to the market. Remember, I said that's my personal sentiment, but I don't hold it to myself. I tell people, you want to buy, buy. Don't want to buy, forget about it. So I have to go to the market and buy this coin. Now, there were two things I did. My goodness, what's happening? 6 cents? That's madness. That's madness. Okay, so there were two things I did. Very simple. Now, if you look at it now, makes sense. If you look at it now, many people, when you come here and say 32% in 7 days, okay, this coin has not really done well. No. Some of us have collected it when you don't know. Why? The first thing, the company say, oh, join Mavi, whatever package you buy, there's a percentage allocated to you. That's number one. And you are getting that at the pre-sale price, which is 0.01. That's a sign. Then other things allocated there. It looks like a lie. Okay, I haven't bought it. So let's look at it. Let's look at it. If I come in now and I have intention of using $5,000 to buy into Ultron, and I use 2.5 to buy and stake in the back office. 2, and I use 2.5 to buy the coin. When it was launched, it was cheap. Now I'm going to partition into 2. 250 to buy, maybe at 0.02. So 250 divided by 0.02. So that's about 62,500. Okay, so let's look at the prevailing price multiplied by 0.06. So that will be $3,750. That's crazy, right? Now, if the half was now used to buy this and now come, I knew I did video about a week or 2 weeks ago when the swap was available. Look at it. The same company, the same platform, the same company, the same platform. Look at what it turned to be. Because that's why I tell people, pay attention to learning. This is what it turned out to be. The same company, the same platform. Number one, it now turned to my personal trading of crypto because I bought low, I can sell high, it's still trading, doesn't matter. Scalping is not trading. Scalping is just one aspect of trading, so don't get it wrong. So it's now starting to be my trading platform. That's crazy, right? Number two, there's a staking on it. So I have the staking on the Mavi, then still doing the farming. Number three, I still build affiliate on it on the Mavi. Number four, is still now my third-party timely investing. Number five, is still now my opportunity coin. The same platform. Now, having invested here, you can see that I've made, just like this account, I've made $1,742. Now, part of it I've been withdrawn to buy more coin. And part of it, when I was doing the experiment of $500, like 2 weeks ago. Look at the $500. Let's go. From the same ecosystem, made referral commission, affiliate commission. And I tell people what to make does not matter. What to do with what to make what matters. Now, having taken that money, I come here to the farming. See the same money, right? I bridge the same money on the blockchain. I come here, I've done video here. If you want to know how to do the bridge, go to my video, you're going to see how to do the bridge. I come here as to do the bridge. Then after I bridge, of course, I need to swap in order to buy the coin. Okay. After I swap, I have to come to liquidity and provide liquidity. Then after that, I come to farm. Now that was $500 or thereabouts. Now let's look at the $500. The $500 now is worth $930. Now, how did I do it? Even when what was accruing, look at what I do. What is accruing? I come here, I click harvest. Having harvested it, look at what I'm going to do. Having been harvested, now I will convert it to liquidity pool again and add it to my base investment. Now, a time is going to come, the way the price is going, I wouldn't know where the price is going. I'm expecting some retracement, but I'm going to tell you why those retracement we're waiting for may not happen very fast. Because the company is busy bringing so many new things and they're working on so many things. Meanwhile, the company have not done any marketing up to now. Now look at it, I've harvested. I haven't harvested, I'm already accruing some, okay? So I could come back here on what I've harvested. You can see it's in the wrap. I will wrap it. So I will wrap it. So everything, I want to unwrap this and then push it back to ULX. So I'm pushing it back to ULX. Look at what I'm going to do now. So sometimes when I listen to people complaining of things not working, it's just our laziness. We're not ready to take responsibility. And definitely, once we are not ready to take responsibility, be ready for excuses. Now, look at the total volume now. This is, what about how much? That's not much, 27. But because of this experimentation, so I'm going to swap half of it. So that's a 27. So let's say $10, okay? So let's say $10. So I'm going to swap worth of $10. Okay, I'm going to swap worth of $10 so that I have USDT. Okay, so I'm swapping worth of $10. That's 169. So I'm swapping it. Now, I don't know. Sometimes when we post things, maybe sometimes people thought that I just have too much time. That's why I can do a lot of recording. Maybe I'm not using data for them. And then what you don't pay attention to, you will always offer complaining. In the same ecosystem, people are making money, but our inaction or because you have failed before, and that become an excuse. If you are looking for somebody who have lost crazy money, who have failed very well, ask for Felix. What are you talking about? Sometimes when I just keep quiet, I look at people, oh, I've lost some money. How much have you lost? What did you lose? We have lost, and chances are there that I will still lose. What are you talking about? You want to make money, and then you want to be extra careful. The two does not work together. So somebody will say, oh, Felix, are you now saying we should not be careful? Well, ask people who have been over too careful. Ask people who drive on the road. When you say drive with care, be careful with your driving. The thing they didn't add to it, be calculative in your driving. Sometimes when you are too over careful, you impart fear on yourself. And people you call rough drivers, God has been helping them. You that you are not rough, every day you go out, you're driving, your car is bad, either from front or at the back. That's the same way. That's the impact people have in business too. There are spirits you wear, no matter what to put your hands into, as if when you come in, the business is not working again. Like a spirit from the village. No, there's a spirit you have agreed to come upon you, and that's what's affecting you. Okay, now having swap, I'm coming back to liquidity. So I come to liquidity. So what am I going to do? So I come to liquidity. So you know it's $10, right? So I'm putting $10. So we'll take the equivalent, because you know how to provide liquidity. If you don't know, then you come to plan B to come and learn how to do that. Now, this is taking that, so I'm going to supply. Okay? And you know, worth of that money before was $930 of the liquidity that's there. So that now, so it's like I'm adding $20. Half in Ultron token and half in USDT stable. So let's go. Now there are things people don't know. I can do this farming, and as far as people still don't understand. So I don't want people to understand too much now, so that we can have a lot of volume of the coin. Now, when people rush in and the percentage of the APR would drop, they will have gotten enough money. So getting enough money, then it's easy for me to now go back into the staking and then buy bigger package. In the same ecosystem. So the same ecosystem have double money, okay? Just like I was trading and doing farming. So, but somebody's going to tell me, this Ultron of 18, do you think we should start? They will say, let's watch what happens by next year. That next year you are starting, maybe someone like us who have started, if the way we're following it, and then you have made some money, we may not be spending our personal money in the system. The system must have generated money for us that we use in adding more portfolio. I don't know. Sometimes I have headache when I imagine the way people reason. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the crypto space. What's your strategy? So your strategy is what determines how far you go. I listen to people when they talk, I just know that they're not going to go find crypto. I'm just praying, let Bitcoin just respect itself and come down to $13,650 or $14,000. Now, and then if you can just flash $9,000, that would be very fantastic. You people who are making us talk to you about crypto, they're going to run away. So for now, people are talking about crypto. The market is this. We are waiting. That means the market is not even. The market has not even really dealt with people. The market ought to deal with people that even people who are running their mouth that you thought they were, they were global and all of that. They know so many things. They will begin to tell you that I think I need to start a poultry business. Then you know that the jungle is getting mature gradually. Okay, so now you can see the liquidity that was here before was just like less than 100,000, began to grow. And then the pairs of liquidity was just like 1, 2, 3. Later Ethereum, later BTC. Now look at it now. I come here. So you can see that what of the provided liquidity is just $930. So what am I going to do now? Okay, I'm going to do that by staking the little one I just did now. So maximum, go ahead, confirm. So I'm adding it up. That's the kind of logical compound interest. So when we talk about compound interest, so the company didn't make compound interest available for us on the farming. So what am I going to do? I'm compounding now. I know a good number of people once they do something, say, let me sell, I'll make some money. Yeah, fine. Nobody's stopping you to sell. Because you could as well have bought and then half of it sell, some of it on the farm. Then sometime when the half you have sold, if the market come down, you will enjoy the one you have sold. You say, wow, thank God I took profit and then I want to buy more now. Then if the market refuses to come down and continue, your farm will be dealing with it. And remember, your Mavi back office creating more volume, its own volume for you, and then you are getting it done. So now, I'm locking that now, the liquidity. So you may see that, so we saw 930 before. So since we're adding like average of $20, or let's say average of about $18, because maybe 1 or 2 fractions would have been caught, So I can't just imagine how people tell me they are not making money. No, I can't just imagine. You are not making money because you never made up your mind. If you have made up your mind, yes, fine. The market can crash down, all like yes. But the point is that as the market is crashing, that does not really stop you not to make money. You really need to sit down and devise strategy on how the money should be made. Remember, you want to make $1 per minute. You want to make $60 per hour. You want to make $1,440 per day. You want to make $10,080 per week. You want to make $43,200 per month. Then you want to see that in 12 calendar months, you have made $515,400 in 12 calendar months. It's doable, it's possible, it's practical. All right, it's not hype. It's not hype. It's about game plan. Just work out the game plan, then you can achieve it. But the more you say, nah, they've come again, all of this. So you can see that it's not about just like telling 7-figure income owner. No. And this thing I'm just generally sharing with us, not everybody will come and tell you how to do it, right? Even when you go to make some affiliate commission, because that's another worst mindset people have. Okay, can you see that, guys? $950, okay? Now, that's from the same system. The money is made, continue to compounding, go ahead, yada, 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 and then we're fine. Okay, so that continue, that's Ultron. Now, lastly, I'm going to show you something about the Ultron because I have to ask one of the leader today and say, let me share with us because there was a mistake we made while we're waiting for the Ultron blockchain to be out. We're not sharing the Mavi platform, and then us to miss out of things. Now, pay attention. Pay attention. There was a promo going on Mavi Ultron blockchain since June 15th and to end in October, from June 15th, and it's to end in October 8th. And what's that? Preparation for, I'm not talking of the NFT now, preparation for Metaverse. That's the Ultron Metaverse land. So look at it. The promo was on. I know some of you who activated your account that June, you didn't know, but you are part of it. The promo started like this. Ultron Metaverse free voucher promotion. Duration from the 15th of June till the 8th of October. And what's that? Now, the land sales probably will take place sometime next year. If you want to know more about this Ultron, go and read about the white paper. I've sent it on our forum, so you don't ask me so much question about that. You don't take your time to read it when we're taking much of our time to research about them. So 50% of the land sales is made available on the voucher promotion. And how's the voucher promotion? From the 15th of June till October 8th, any package you pick, there's a voucher for that. But there was a lot of diminishing return. I love the way they did it. Some of us bought some packaging. We didn't even know what we're doing. So it was ratio 1-to-1, meaning if I buy $1,000 worth of a package or 1.5 package, I equally have 1,500 voucher available for me and capture a snapshot that I have that as a voucher that will be redeemed on the land sales, right? For us when it starts by next year. Now, the promo run, the following time, when it got to July 15th, instead of whatever thing you spend, now for the 100% to contribute to the voucher, only 85% count. Okay, for instance, you do $5,000 package, 85% of it is the voucher, not that it's taken from your money, it's captured for you for a voucher of the virtual land. Now, as at August 15th, it's 54%. So within this period now, if you look at it, by 15th of this month, it will have dropped to 23%. So imagine like somebody who do this, look at it. Somebody who use $1,000, $1,500 to buy a package. Let's look. $1,500 to buy a package. As at the beginning, he has a virtual, a voucher for the metaverse of 1.5. Then subsequently, 85% multiplied by 0.85. So that means the voucher you have contributing and waiting of the land sales is 1,275 voucher. Now, same 5 package, but when it was 54, multiplied by 0.54. That is 810 as contributed to voucher. Now, they say by 15. So that's today's 4th. So 15th. So on the 14th is 24%. Because 11% going that way. Okay. On the 14th, 24%. On the 13th, 25. On the 12th, 26. On the 11th, 27. So you can calculate it backward, right? On the 10th, is it 27? So we have a 15th. So 14, 12, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 8, 7, right? 7th, 6th, 5th. So that is about 10. So that means 23 plus 10, that's about 33. So let's say 33 now. So 33, so that means buy $1,500 parking now, multiply by 0.33. So what contributes towards your virtual land purchase is $495 voucher. That's what you have. So by that time now, 1,500 by 15th of this month, multiply by 0. Okay. So multiply by 0.13. Oh, sorry, 23%. 0.23 multiplied by 1,500. Now 345. So by October 8th, it will have been 0. So that means after October 8th, yeah, you still have your staking. Of course, as you buy your parking, you have your staking. These are just additional value. It's a promo. So it's a first come, first serve. Now, the second thing is that you can generate stars. What's the stars? If you buy $100, 200, 300, 500, $100 will be off by 15th of this month. So if you buy 100, 200, so depending on the package you buy, if you buy 1,500 package, you have 25 stars. What's the 25 stars going to be used for? Look at it. All staking hub NFT owners receive extra Ultron star sharing, 5% of metaverse profit. Now, how? If you're part of it, as at the time of the land sales by next year, whatever total sales, 5% is drawn out as a kind of pool reward and shared by the number of stars available. And then depending on how many stars you have, then you get the profit shared with you as part of the, just like a stakeholder. Now, any package you buy within this period, these are the stars. Now, outside this period again, how do you increase the stars? Then if you auto compound, right? If you turn on your auto compound, it can be turned off now. If you turn it on for 6 months, you can double your star of any package you pick. Now, if you compound for 12 months, you can 5 times your stars as it were. Okay, so remember the number of stars you have determined on how many shares of that 5% the Tron will be sharing. Now, there are a whole lot of things. Of course, many of us who have been in the system, we saw the technology, and then the developer, what they have been doing, that has been very, very amazing. We never thought of it in that fashion. It has been greatly phenomenal. So you can now see that in the same Ultron blockchain, it covers, staking, farming. You can see now already about 4 cents earning, So you can see, so that's one of the things. So when you come into business, always be meticulous to get the best, not that you're waiting for the best to happen. Okay, finally, guys, the market. What I remember, I know definitely I recommended for a good number of us to be using your boat to accumulate coins, and then, or if you are doing, what do we call it? If you are doing accumulations or you are trading, don't trade too many coins. I've been saying that time without number. Don't trade too many coins, and then accumulate more of, legacy coins as it were. Man, the strength of this guy is going downward already. So I have a breakout. That was a nice one. Cardano. I actually wanted to pause some things about them. Okay, let's look at it. So, but just note that no matter what rally you're having, small in the market, I've been telling us, don't get caught. All right, the market is predominantly still bear, and so you're not bulling anywhere. Market is struggling. You can see a lot of resistance for it. This is okay. This is Solana, and even BTC. Ethereum look more stronger. You can see, but it can be battling between this region. Okay. So Ethereum, who knows? But not breaking here nicely. You can see it has never broken here. It only split up and still ended up within the region. I've had this cycle, but able to break up that cycle and consolidate to use this as a support. That's 1,600 as a support. Then you can bounce up more to about $1,800 or even $2,500 thereabout. Right? So Cardano, BNB, no, that's okay. Okay, I think enough of that. So please, if you have questions, you can ask me, and because that's what I said I was going to share with us tonight. Let me check our chat if anyone have questions. Someone say, please, can you share the link? No, I'm not going to share the link. I'll share the link on, go back to our WhatsApp and check. I'm not on WhatsApp for now. Why? Okay, then go to the Telegram. Can I hear more light? All right. What's it called? What's it called? Oh, no need. He has just, okay, thank you. Okay. What tough? Oh, it's just. Oh, somebody's asking, does it mean does it mean one harvest from the staking on Mavi? Oh, Mavi, you have your auto staking and it's been removed. If you go back to your Mavi, I'm not ready to remove my Mavi auto stake. As far as what I'm staking on Mavi platform, I want it to continue with the vesting and auto compounding. Since they give me the game to play on the farming, there's no need for me to even say I want to harvest my Mavi. It should just continue auto compounding. Yeah, that's it. So, but I think if you don't want, you can just turn the button off. And let me check if I can see an account to show. Turn the button off, but I'm not going to experiment to turn my own button off anyway. Let's look at this. My hope. I think the turn off button is already there and it's already active. If you want to turn it off. But I'm not. So, but you can turn it off. So when you turn it off, that means whatever is accrued for you, you can, yeah. Okay, you can see mine is turned on or something. So I think you want to turn it off, just turn it like this. And then whatever is accruing for you can be available here. So when you withdraw, can go to your wallet. I think so. Yeah, so then you can connect. I think you can collect your external wallet or something. So there you can now withdraw. Okay. So, but for me, where the farming is, when the farming, I'm just jungling it. Just jungling the farming. Okay, I think that's all for now. Guys, let's go and help ourselves. You make money, you help yourself, you build money to expand yourself. So most time people want to start now and now start eating immediately. No, that's wrong. Start building, expand, consolidate, and build and build. Funded Mavi, but can't find the coins on the platform. How? When did you fund? And then, okay, somebody say, what of TAF? Oh, lately I've not checked my TAF. I stick my TAF for, so I don't know. So I'll check this person asking of TAF. So I will check whatever the update I'll post on the forum. Yeah, beer is still on the seat. So bull have not taken the seat. So we're seeing bear market. Don't even get it twisted. Even when you have a rally, you still down. So you can just see some rally and everybody get excited and forget their time. Just need to know what you're looking for. So for me, I have my market set at different places. But that the market will not still come down. Well, I'm not God anyway. So when people, when people want to hype you, they'll tell you, I can tell you this. No. Everything you are doing using all your chart analysis is still on probability, okay? Now, that's why when we tell you the market should do this if we experience this. But what if we didn't experience it? Well, experience otherwise, the market would, be careful about people who just hype you. Remember, many of you, Plan B people, laugh at yourself. Remember when the guy, I will not call him, but by the time I shout it, you're going to laugh, okay? 5 coin to $5 million. So, but thank God we use sentiment. Our sentiment is like this. That person is Pakin's friend. So then the man is
not my friend though. I reject it.
So now the challenge is if you don't use your sentiment, you just fall victim, in the hands of marketers. People hype things just to sell their products and all of that. Yeah. Then at the end of the day, you'll be looking at it that cryptocurrency is bad. No, it's not bad. Practices are bad in it, fine. So, but you apply your sentiment. Just look at it now. If for instance, the price of Ultron go to ×2 of what it is now, that means that $900 on that staking now, just like a play, will be ×2, 1,800. So that means if it's time, and what does it need to be ×2? Now it's at 60 cents. That means it just need to be, it's at 6 cents. That means it just need to be, how many cents? 12 cents. Yeah. So if it's 12 cents, then that 900 will be 1,800. Okay. So if it's 20 cents, something like that. So just adding another 6 cents, that is 18 cents. All right. That means additional of 900. That's $2,900. Just as an experiment. Right. Now, if you look at it, how much was injected? Maybe $500. Now, if that $500 and you need emergency, you want to take out the $500, or even take $700 remaining the $2,000, you're good. But on the same system, on the same cryptocurrency, on the same company, on the same coin project, but we don't maximize things in it. We just fold our hands and look at it, and even when those information are passed, people wait and then no. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Enjoy yourself. Let's see what the market is going to do this week. But market can rally up, but that doesn't mean that the market is the chief commander in market forces, Mr. Beer, is still occupying the driver's side. All right, so guys, thank you very much. Enjoy yourself. Take care of yourself. A very important announcement. In Plan B, we're going to be starting a lot of activities. We're looking at once we're able to roll out plans for our trainings, it's going to be communicated for all of those things. So this month, let's see if we're able to do that. Fine. Then I think let's keep it at that. Any update we post on our forum. Pay attention to our forum on the Telegram. Go to the YouTube channel, just type my name, maybe I say Felix maybe I say, you see it, and then go there, listen to some of those videos, go back, check a lot of things, you're going to help yourself. But if you don't, you miss out on so many things. All right, bye guys.